refined. Dots and dashes, your grace pure. Jackie Onassis, my thoughts go from fire to flame. Watch out. When you get the attitude, I like the way you order food, sit and bite the steam. I like the way you hold your knife.
And here we are, another edition of Dirty Laundry. It's Joey Clifton.
And Meatball.
I like doing playing the intro a little bit longer.
Right.
Because we never, nobody ever gets to hear it, but it's my friend Greg's band, Man's Body. Follow them on Facebook and pick up their album. It looks just like Denny's, the logo.
Yeah.
And he said it's actually a coffin on the front.
It's always good to experiment, though.
Yeah, it's Man's Body. How was your Christmas?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty warm, actually, for this season and this
remember
region.
last year, I remember it was like below zero the whole week between Christmas and New Year's Eve.
It was cold.
It was very cold. And
Now you get the warm.
yeah, of course you got the rain, all those people hanging out in Times Square.
People are always going to complain, though. It's too cold, too rainy, too warm, too sweaty.
Well, you're in Meriden. It's people are always going to complain.
Oh, yeah.
So Castro went to court.
He did?
He had his day in court, and they basically moved it to mid-January to Middletown.
Continuation.
Yeah, which, I mean, we kind of knew that was going to happen because he's not going to be able to get a fair trial in Meriden when the judge and the marshals all go eat lunch together,
Sure.
you know?
To the coffee shop. Where do they eat lunch in Meriden?
Yeah, I guess the downtown coffee shop, Tina's place.
Or maybe Banana Brazil.
Could be. Maybe the Mexican place. Could be the bakery. I mean, there's so many choices in downtown Meriden, you know,
Right.
to go eat at.
And they don't need to worry about parking either.
No, they don't have to worry about parking.
They can just walk.
You know, my producer Dino put out a thing out on Facebook. What is everybody doing for New Year's Eve?
Yep.
And like, I would say 99.9% of the people staying home.
Yep.
Why are you staying home? Oh, it's too dangerous. There's going to be drunk drivers on the road and lots of wackos and crazy people out there.
But you got to realize you're surveying older people. They're not your high school younger crowd.
Well, I think there's a mix of everybody on Facebook.
On MT, no, I think, no.
You got 10,000 people on Meriden Talks on Facebook.
But I don't see any like high school conversations, though. It's all older people complaining and whining.
First of all, the older people talk more high school crap than the high school kids do.
Right.
I mean, that's all rumors and everything. It's the reason why we started this podcast.
And the fights and the infights and...
I think high school is probably a lot more tame.
Right.
You know, than that. But really, I mean, I think a lot of people go to people's houses. Like you might have 5 or 6 people that all go to somebody's house. But
yeah,
I mean, they're all still drinking at the house and they're all still driving home afterwards.
Mm.
You know, so I don't see why going out to a club, well, not that there are any clubs anymore, but like Bar 105. We went down there, like 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
And Manny, the owner, was there, and we had a great time. They were playing freestyle music.
It's a nice place.
Dream Boy, Johnny O, Cynthia, you know, like it was really cool, and I wasn't what I was expecting at all.
The bar looked great. The bartender was awesome.
Yeah, and he had some really good drinks. You could take your drink outside onto the sidewalk and have a cigarette or whatever.
Smoke and drink, and the prices are really good.
And then we were there on a Thursday, and I think he had a DJ coming in at like 11 o'clock, which was past my bedtime.
And he had people coming in and out.
No, and everybody was very nice. I mean, total strangers at the bar talking. It was a really nice place. Everybody talks about there's no place to go out in Meriden. Try Bar 105 because, I mean, we had a great time, and we'll definitely be back.
Did you check out their back room?
Yeah, he's got 2 pool tables back there. Really big space.
Yeah, you can play some pool and enjoy yourself. Hang out with your friends.
Definitely check out Bar 105. It's over down by Seatown on Colony Street, downtown Meriden. And, hey, it's happening Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. So stop your bitching about no place to go out because you do have a place to go out.
And I think he said he's doing something for New Year's.
Yeah, he's got a big New Year's Eve party. He does a lot of things there. And I heard the food was good. I didn't have a chance to try his food, but people were talking about it and said it was really good.
I'm sure it is.
If you want to be a sponsor, email me at dirtylaundryct@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook at dirtylaundryct. That entire building, I would love to see it back in the day. A lot of people post on, You're from Meriden when it used to be the cabin.
Yeah.
And I hear stories about how beautiful the place was and how people used to get married there all the time.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that it was the entire building. I thought it was just down around back where it's kind of shady back there.
Yeah, but you're talking about the old times. Old times will never come back. We got to focus on the new times and what's going to come back. So we're going to wrap up 2018, and hopefully 2019 is going to be good for us.
How's your finger?
Good?
Yeah, I heard your middle finger goes up a lot.
Yeah?
I'm not sure, though.
You got to exercise.
Yeah. Oh, I got to do Facebook post of the week.
Do it.
It was actually last week, but it goes to Kimberly Nana Santiago. You know who she is. It's the Wendy's girl. The Wendy's girl. She works at Wendy's, and I guess she does the drive-thru all the time.
That's on East Main?
Yeah, I got to meet her one day. She posted last week, "Hi, it's your Wendy's girl here. The 4 for $4 is now $4.44. Stop cursing at us because it went up."
Meriden for you.
Oh, and then people, another great meal I can't afford. You can't afford $4.44. $4.44.
No, people are complaining because it went up 44 cents.
Yeah.
Put them out of price range to eat.
Yeah, and then she reposted. She goes, "It's $4.44 everywhere else. People from Mass and New York and down south, it's all $4.44."
Not just Meriden.
No, not just Meriden, but you know what is new in Meriden? The Taco Bell.
Yum.
West Side, everybody's talking about it. It's still the same crappy food.
But everyone's so excited.
Oh, well, I mean, it looks nice. I guess you could order your food on the touch screens. It's amazing to me that they fit that in that space where Riders used to be.
But it looks cleaner. Riders was a great place, but it didn't look that attractive.
Speaking of Riders.
Yeah, Lynn Ryder. Did you hear about that?
I did. What was it?
I think she was the owner of Riders. That's where Taco Bell went up. There's some kind of money embezzlement from an old lady thing going on.
I guess she befriended a family friend who was not related to her. She was an older lady. I guess she was dying. And she says that the lady gave her credit card to go out and get stuff for herself. And it just doesn't sound right.
Who knows? But you know that Lynn Ryder actually ran for city council a couple years ago?
Really?
Yeah, she did.
Did she get votes?
Well, no. The interesting story was she owned taxes on that building.
Yeah.
And then she was running for council, and people were whining and crying about it. So she kind of went into the city hall and paid off those taxes.
So some things never change.
Well, you shouldn't be eligible to run for city position if you owe money to the city. That's my take on it.
Well, she had to get a huge payout with Taco Bell buying her property.
But then why go ask her a couple $1,000s from an old lady?
Well, who knows? Maybe she blew it all.
That's a weird city. I think it's the water problem, man.
That Taco Bell went up so fast. Money talks.
Yeah, well, money's beat to made. You're going to hurry up.
Money's beat to made. Money is beat to made.
In Meriden, yeah, money's beat to made.
In Meriden, money's beat to made. All right, let's get right down to it.
To what?
The dirty laundry this week.
Uh-oh.
Dirty laundry.
This week's dirty laundry goes to the Meriden City Council. Or I should say the council meeting. I think everybody belongs in this dirty laundry.
It wasn't this week, though, but it was recent.
Right. It was on the 17th of December, and obviously a lot of people showed up because Castro was, not on trial, but everybody came to speak whether they were for or against Castro.
Right. And
it kind of ate up most of the council meeting to the point where they actually extended it. I guess it's just like we were talking about last time. I don't see the point of a city council meeting the way they run it because the public gets 30 minutes to speak. Each person gets 3 minutes, and nobody's allowed to respond to them. They can't talk to the crowd. They can't address the crowd in any way whatsoever. And you don't get any answers. All you're doing is voicing your opinion. And I felt stupid because there was one lady on the city council. And the whole time I'm looking at her, she's sitting down looking at her phone or whatever, at her tablet, and she's writing away, she's texting away. I'm like, at least you could sit there and look up and pretend to be paying attention. And then I realized, well, you told me she wasn't city council.
No.
She was the
secretary.
Yeah, the stenographer or whatever. And
I think she was taking the minutes.
Yeah, she was taking the minutes. So I felt a little stupid there, but I felt better that at least, everybody else. Yeah, everybody else was looking up and at least, pretending to pay attention.
Yeah.
But I got to say, my new favorite person is Art Petrocelli.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this guy is crazy. Here, I gotta play you a little clip. Listen to this guy.
Do it.
All these people that open their mouths, they know what's going on here, okay? But you people don't care. You jacked up the taxes, okay? You jacked them up. And the mayor cost the city $37,000, the Daffodil Festival.
Really?
And how much did the Stanford outfit charge for the other issue? And I want to thank...
You always know, like that older crowd, that the outfit. You know, that outfit over there?
Yeah.
the cameraman and the city manager there for putting on these shows the way they're supposed to be put on. The last guy, the crook, Kenzier, he didn't care. And that other one, Caruso, he was another crook.
They're all crooks. This is what you get when you go to a city council meeting. You get the older crowd, and they have every right to be there and voice their opinion.
Right.
But, man.
Okay? And you people play with the numbers. Figures never lie. The only time the figures lie are when liars are doing the figures.
Oh, man. We got to write that down. The figures never lie. The only time figures lie is when the liars are doing the figuring.
That's awesome.
That is the best line.
You get it? You get the point?
Yep, we get it.
People don't know what's going on. And a few people tell you what's going on. All you people should be up here every meeting complaining.
It's true.
And good luck to Trump. He's doing the best job anybody could do. And he's going to get elected again. So you people laugh here. Some of you think I'm a little cuckoo.
Little.
Well, let me tell you something. When I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. All the time.
Thank you, Mr. Petroselli.
You don't have to thank me.
You don't have to thank me.
Old school people are the greatest people. You know, it might be funny how he comes off.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he has right, and he has a lot of points. It'd be good to bring him on the show. Talk to him.
So angry.
Yeah.
So angry. I mean, he should be mayor. He should be the next mayor.
I think he went out to be a mayor, a write-in mayor, I believe.
Really?
Couple of years ago.
Did he get votes?
I don't know.
Oh, that's great.
We should research that.
He'll be on the show, I think.
He makes a good point.
Does he?
Yeah, people should voice their opinions.
Yeah, but that's all you end up getting at a council meeting is people voicing their opinions, and it doesn't go anywhere.
No, you don't. You get a lot of people from Facebook. You get your Carabettas, Volanos, McDonald's.
Oh, that's another one. Volano got up there and just spewed this. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. You know, and Reverend Holloway, whatever.
Holloway.
She's another cuckoo. But they, you know, everybody at that meeting, I guess because it was about Castro.
Right.
And the fact that Castro stood up for kids who had their father ice shot called on him. Okay, and then everybody was talking about, oh, well, the guy, you know, he was a drunk driver and he got deported and everything else. You know, they keep talking about immigration and they're missing the big picture. The big picture is the fact that judicial marshals in Meriden's courthouse called ICE on somebody. I'm just saying there's two sides to everything. And the reason why I'm saying that is the whole immigration thing. The reverend got up there. How is she a reverend, first of all?
Maybe she got it online.
Yeah, it's
for $29.99.
$29.99 you become a reverend?
I don't know. Maybe she does have legitimate schooling behind her.
Well, I mean, she was talking along with Volano there too.
Right.
Oh, when are you going to start taking care of our citizens instead of these illegals?
Yeah.
And the thing is, okay, somebody might be illegal, but they still live in Meriden. They're still a citizen of Meriden.
And they're still probably paying taxes.
They're working in Meriden. They're contributing to society. They're paying their taxes. And you know what? If they're illegal, they're not getting a tax return. So all those taxes would be taken out. Where's all that extra money go? I mean, you got that throughout the entire country. You know, illegal people are paying their taxes, and they don't get a tax return because they're illegal. Nobody thinks about that.
Yeah, but that's not how we talk about illegals. Illegals always abuse the taxes, don't pay taxes. They get free health care and all that stuff. That's what we try to perpetuate.
Yeah, but look at the citizens of Meriden that are all on Section 8 and taking advantage of the system. A lot of people aren't, but there's a lot of people that are legal citizens that take advantage of the system too.
Plenty in this town.
Right.
We all know somebody. But making a big circle back to the council meeting, all these people on Facebook are always complaining about Castro. They're the ones that never got up and spoke during council meeting.
No.
Only Volano stood up and spoke, but the thing he spoke about has nothing to do with the city. He spoke about general immigration issues that are way beyond the city's control.
Yeah. Again, I'm somebody who thinks that I could see things from both sides. Okay?
Okay.
And when you get into politics and you get into Republicans, Democrats, the two-sided thing, I just personally feel that Democrats are more likely to understand why the Republicans feel the way they do. They don't agree with them, but they could at least understand why. And I feel like Republicans can't understand why Democrats feel the way they do. You can't have a debate or a conversation with a Republican because it's their way. They got blinders on and they don't see. All they see is right from wrong, legal, illegal. Put yourself in, just for a minute here, Meatball. Put yourself in a situation I'm going to give you. Okay, because I know you kind of go both ways with the immigration. You know, not sexually. I mean, immigration, you're both ways. Well, I don't know sexually, it might be. But anyway, let's just say you're 13 years old.
Right.
Okay? You're from Mexico or Honduras or Venezuela, wherever you're from.
Okay.
Your parents bring you across the border back in the 80s. Okay, or the early 90s because of whatever's so bad in your country, you feel a better life is going to be here. Okay. So your parents bring you across. You're 13 years old. Okay, you come to America. Now, you're only 13. You go through the rest of elementary school. You do junior high here. Now you go through high school. You graduate. Now, by the time you're 18, you're speaking fluent English. Okay, you go out. You're getting a job. Now shoot down the road. Now you're 40. Okay, you're still an illegal immigrant. You're 40 years old. You've lived longer in Meriden than you have in Mexico. You don't know anybody in Mexico because your entire family crossed the border at the same time when you were 13. Now, your parents were wrong. Your parents crossed the border illegally. Okay? You didn't. You were 13 years old.
No, this is my home. This is all I know.
Right. So why should you be punished because your parents brought you across the border when you were young and did something illegal? Now, you look at the Republicans and say, well, there's ways for you to get legal. Just go back to your country and file the right way. Okay, so you're going to go back to a country you know nothing about because you have barely lived there. You're going to go there by yourself to a strange country where you don't know anybody, and you're going to file paperwork to cross the border back into what you feel is your country legally?
I don't think you can file, too. You get punished for being here and getting kicked out. You get some kind of
not only that, you won't be able to come here for like 10 years.
Right.
I think it's a minimum of 10 years. If you go back, you can't come back across.
Yeah,
So how are you? And then they say, okay, well, DACA. Well, DACA, the cutoff age was 30 or 29. You're 40.
Yeah.
So you can't go through the DACA. The only thing that you can do here to save yourself is find a wife and get married.
Okay.
And even that's not a guarantee. So all these Republicans out there that, oh, well, you do it the right way. Do it the way my grandparents did it. They came across the border and they worked hard and everything else. You're full of crap because you don't know what it's like in this day and age. And the fact that our judicial marshals in Meriden are calling ICE on people, regardless of what this guy did, because you know what? You could take a citizen who stabbed somebody around the corner, and that guy's going to get off easier than the illegal immigrant who had a drink or two. So that's my feeling. Oh, I'm angry. I'm so angry.
But my feeling is about local Republicans, Meriden Republicans. So, as I mentioned, all these names. We had Villano, we had Carbetta, we had McDonald. They're all screaming for Castro's head.
Yeah.
And after the meeting, I was standing in the hallway.
Yeah.
They're all hugging out with him. Like they're his best friends. Like they're his contributors. Like
people don't have balls. Look at our president. People don't have balls when they're up in front of somebody.
But those guys are the official Meriden Republicans.
Yeah.
They represent Republican Party and Republican views. But at the end, they're all just, I think, stooges for the Democrats.
Well, Villano got up there and at least spoke, even though I didn't agree with anything he said.
Yeah, but he spoke about like national matters, not city matters. This is a city meeting.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like if you're a genuine Republican from Meriden, you have nobody to represent you, really.
Yeah. Well, I think
That's
this is
all puppets.
I think this is going to shake up the voting for, well, who knows? You can't figure it out.
Nothing's going to change if your Republican Party's hugging out with Democrats, especially the ones that they despise, supposedly.
Yeah.
You can hold your breath waiting for change. That's never going to happen.
Yeah. Well, not with all the people that are in there right now, including the mayor. Oh, my God, did you see? Well, of course you saw.
Yeah.
That was hysterical. So Reverend Holloway gets up there. She spews her pretend to not be hatred, but yet it was hatred. That's what she did. She spewed hatred against people that are not citizens. And I'm sorry, you're a reverend. You should be looking at people, not whether somebody's illegal or legal. She was crying about when she got, I guess, racially pulled over
right.
and nobody cared about her.
So she should be supporting Castro.
You would think so, but no, she's saying, well, you didn't take care of me. Nobody ran up to me and helped me, so why should we help anybody else? That's not what a reverend does.
Or anyone sane.
Anyway, I got to play you this because, I mean, I'm going to put her aside because, let's face it, in the big picture, she doesn't matter. But
Nobody does.
Here, let's play this.
I'm going to stand up for us.
Reverend Holloway, please just address
I have a right to express my opinion.
You can address the council.
I am addressing my opinion, and I'm talking to the council also.
You will address the council.
I'm talking to everybody. I would like you to redo my time because you're arguing with me on my time.
If you will address the council.
I am going to address the council.
Thank you.
I have a right to say it that way, too. So 108 is not my time. So could you please wind it back to my time because you interrupted it?
You can continue to address the council.
Thank you.
Okay, so everything there, she spewed her spiel or whatever she was going to say.
Yeah.
And then the mayor and person in charge, interrupted her. So she just wanted her 30 seconds back.
But I think she was instigating a little bit.
Of course.
Like I said, and it goes for this council also, mainly you. When are you people going to stand up for us? When are you going to stand up for the people that live here? When are you going to stand up for the people that are legal here?
Okay, so there's my problem with her right away.
Yeah.
Okay? These people do live here, legal or not. And again, well, you know my feelings. All right, keep going.
Yeah.
When are you going to stand up for the taxpayers?
Again.
$3.4 million you can't give an account of? That's not a small mistake. That was a big one. Why are we giving money back to the police department when it was the chief and you, Mayor, that did a deal that didn't work that we're paying for? When are you going to stand up for us? You want me to talk to the council? I'm going to address it. When are you going to say we're not going to give him money because this is your mistake? You got money in your budget that can cover NIH. Look for better ways to do this.
Okay, so everything's going smooth, right? She got her 30 seconds back, but wait until her extra 30 seconds runs out and all hell breaks loose.
Show me.
We are paying for it, the taxpayers, whether it's immigration.
Thank you, Reverend Holloway.
Listen.
Thank you, Reverend Holloway.
You interrupt me and took 30 minutes of my time, so why can't I have it back? That's wrong.
That's enough, Reverend Holloway.
No, it's not enough. You wrong. And I'm going to call you on it. You get away with a lot of stuff and nobody won't call you on it. But this is one time I'm going to call you on it.
Thank you, Reverend Holloway.
And we need to go after you and everybody on this city council.
I take that as a threat. There are officers that are escorting you out.
It's not going after you talking about fighting. We're talking about going after you because you broke the law.
Police officers will be escorting you out.
You are not going to say that I threaten you physically because that's a lie and everybody's in here.
I never
we should
said
go
physically.
after you by the law.
Thank you, Reverend Holloway.
All right, so really,
Yeah.
okay, as far as I know, the Reverend is there every single city council meeting.
So is Art.
And I'm pretty sure she speaks at every council meeting.
Probably,
okay.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she shakes the hand of the mayor whenever she sees him outside of the city council.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, but you took that as a threat? Really?
No.
All right, here we go.
She will be escorted out of the council. Public input will not continue until Reverend Holloway is removed from council chambers. Thank you very much. I do not feel safe. Reverend Holloway will not remain in council chambers.
Okay.
When are you going to stand up for us?
Yeah, exactly. All right. You don't feel safe? Really, Mayor? You really thought that your life was in danger?
No, I don't think so. But he needed to say something to push the thing along because public comment session went for 30 minutes and they extended it so everyone could talk.
I understand that, but, turn her microphone off. Don't do anything until she stops talking. Get her out of there. But to say that you don't feel safe, like your life is threatened?
I think he was making an example of her. So people stay in line, they talk for their 3 minutes and sit down and nobody answers their questions and the stooge show continues.
No, and I know you need to put an end to it at some point. I get it. I get that. But still, I mean, there were other ways that you could have done it, and he knew he was going to piss off the whole crowd.
So maybe he's just short-tempered.
Well, I don't think he's short-tempered. I think he thinks he's bigger than what he is. All right, he's the mayor. You go cut ribbons and,
he's the king of this town.
He's the king of the town. Well, when he sings like Sinatra, he is. which he is a really good singer.
Yeah.
I got to give him that.
But maybe you can bring him out on the show and he can sing us some
No,
song.
but what does our mayor do? Seriously, besides deciding votes when there's a tie and cut ribbons, and he's the face of Meriden, but the city manager is the one that does everything.
He officiates the city council meetings.
Yeah. Yeah, and he escorts people out when his life is threatened.
Yeah, but you know what? Nobody listens to people talking anyways. He just wants to move it along so the shit show continues.
Yeah, but again, if it would go back to my initial thought of how a city council should be, you want to give each person 3 minutes, but take 3 minutes to respond.
They have no answers.
Well, and that's the problem.
The answer is like, shut up, people, let's move along.
So then
I'll
what's
call
the
cops
point?
on you.
Then what's the point? There's no point.
There's no point. People keep on showing up. People are calling, hey, let's go to the council meeting today and set everyone straight. The council don't give a damn.
Yeah.
You can have the whole city show up at the council chambers. They're only going to see you a quarter of you because the room is small.
But I think they would really get something accomplished if they actually talked to people, had a conversation, not just one way. Everybody get up, speak your mind for 3 minutes. Go out. Again, Castro, just this past week alone, he hit up like so many businesses and just talked to people. Nobody else does that.
And that's why he gets elected. He can do whatever. He gets elected because people see him, and he, I'm not sure if he pretends or not, but at least he listens to people.
Well, he genuinely cares about the city and he cares about the businesses. He's District 1, so he's downtown. He cares about the businesses and the downtown turning around and thriving. And I understand if you're a council person that is in a district where it's mainly residential, I understand it's a little bit harder for you to go. But do you go to the neighborhood association meetings? The police do.
No, but they don't even reply to their emails.
No.
So if I'm gonna email my council from my district, I would expect some kind of reply, but most of them don't.
Well, I would like to know.
They will only talk to you when it's election time.
I want to know. Yeah, definitely.
Goodbye.
I want to know what the rest of the city council and the mayor do for this city. Seriously, and you guys could email me at dirtylaundryct@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook, Dirty Laundry CT, and let me know what you guys actually do. And if there's something you're working on, you're more than welcome to come in and talk on the podcast and explain to everybody what the future holds for Meriden. Because, look, we all live here. We all want it to be better.
That'd be great.
We all want everything to work out. We want a beautiful downtown. We want to be able to walk around. We want to shop, all of that stuff. You know, what are you guys doing?
And let's be honest. We went to the meeting and we observed the councilors sitting there, council ladies as well. And you could get a pretty good read by just observing them.
Oh, the one guy was bored. He turned around and said, come on, this has gone far enough. Yeah. I mean, we heard it because he was in front of us, but I mean, you're there. That's what your job is for. You do it once a month.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but the mayor had to get up and calm down two council members that were talking to each other.
Yeah, well, because, he yelled at them for talking during, well, they shouldn't be talking during the meeting. They should be listening.
They should be pretending.
But meanwhile, so they extended the amount of minutes. So instead of 30 minutes, it went on like an hour and something.
And everyone got to speak.
Everybody that was on the list got to speak, which was good. And then it came time for the actual council issues.
Right.
And
everyone left before that.
Everybody left. Nobody stayed a lot of people didn't stay to hear what the council was actually meeting for.
Right.
And the new city manager, Kuhn, was talking, and he seems like really good, and he had a couple good things to say.
Right.
But it was 5 minutes, and that was it. Everybody gone.
We got to give the new manager credit, too. But I think he's the one that calmed down Kevin a little bit with that Reverend Holloway issue.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the new city manager.
That's good.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
So anyway, wrapping up 2018,
2018 in this great city.
In this great city, I think what we have to do is do an in memorandum. Of all the businesses that have left downtown. I mean, maybe not out of business, but they left downtown.
They went somewhere. Greener pastures. All right, let's go.
All right, where's my list? It's a long one. The deli next to Feel Fresh Barber.
We're gonna miss you.
Last summer, Middlesex Community College.
Where's our education gone?
Nina's Cafe. Oh, watch it.
Oh, sandwiches.
And the billiards upstairs.
Ken Hustle.
Flavor Right.
Shakes.
It lasted about 2 months.
Where's my vitamins?
Wapa's Art Studio.
Where I'm gonna paint.
It keeps bouncing around, but I think it's out now.
Aw.
The Office.
The Office.
Yeah, The Office was...
TV show.
No, it was next to Wepa on Main Street there. Dolce Coffee Shop. The second Dolce, not the first. The first Dolce. Well, it might have been the first and the second in the same year.
They're gone.
It could have been. Well, yeah. Well, now it's the Downtown Coffee Shop. Yay, Tina.
Coffee.
Legends Barbershop.
That's why my hair's so long.
They moved across town. And finally, the biggest letdown of all.
What is it?
The Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, God. Where have they gone?
Almost to Wallingford. Right, as close to Wallingford as you possibly can.
Yeah.
All right, that's our In Memorandum 2018. What are you doing for New Year's?
I'm going to a concert for New Year's.
Who are you going to see?
Far away.
Far away?
NRBQ.
Huh?
NRBQ.
Really? Where?
At Infinity.
Good for you.
Yeah, we're going to have a little dinner, then we're going to go concert, party it out.
All right, send us an email, dirtylaundryct@gmail.com, Facebook at dirtylaundryct, and we will see you next year.
See ya.